Hey everyone, today Jesus gets a question about taxes. They sent some of the Pharisees and supporters of Herod to trap him in his words. They came to him and said, "Teacher, we know that you are genuine and don't worry about what people think. You don't show favoritism, but teach God's way as it really is. Does the law allow people to pay taxes to Caesar or not? Should we pay taxes or not?" Jesus recognized their deceit, so he said to them, "Why are you testing me? Bring me a coin, show it to me." And they brought one, and he said to them, "Whose image and inscription is this?" "Caesar's," they replied. Jesus said to them, "Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." His reply left them overcome with wonder. So in this scene, Jesus' enemies come together to figure out if he's going to either support a corrupt government or start the revolution. Right? We have here a bipartisan coalition of Pharisees and supporters of Herod. All right, the Pharisees kind of wanted rebellion against Rome, and the Herodians were collaborators with Rome. And see, they think those are the only two options for a potential Jewish Messiah, right? Like their common enemy, Jesus. But that's not who Jesus is. And now they're trying to get him to take a side by choosing a very divisive topic of paying taxes. Now, even today, who should pay how much to the government is still kind of a touchy subject that I'm obviously not going to get into. And Jesus, though, cleverly avoids their kind of dualistic either-or test with his answer: give to Caesar what's Caesar's, give to God what's God's. Right? This coin they're talking about has Caesar's image and inscription on it, so it's his, right? Just like how our money has good old Washington's image on it, and so I guess in a sense it's Washington's, as much as I don't want to admit it. But image is actually the key word here, right? The coin has Caesar's image, and if we're supposed to give to God what's God's, well, where do we find the image of God? It's in us. It's in every human being. So if that's the case, what do we all owe God? Well, I think the answer has to be at least more than just our money. I think this is also about keeping our priorities straight. Don't give earthly authorities honor or allegiance or other things that belong to God first. Then and now, the political and the spiritual are not just these two totally separate aspects of life. They're always going to bump against each other and influence each other. And hopefully that influence is going the proper way, that our view of God is influencing our politics and not the other way around. And so I think this is a call for all of us to do some honest reflection about what we think is owed to who and whether we're actually living up to that. How are we doing with giving God everything that belongs to God?